All right, here we are at breakfast at Harrison's. What's this sporting camp? What a great thing! And what's your name, sir?
Gage.
Gage. Tell me about Gage. Where'd that name come from?
It's a long story. Old nickname from college.
Oh, nickname from college. All right. Now you told me something interesting about you. We share an affinity for a certain band.
Grateful Dead, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what did you toured with them, didn't you?
I did. I toured with them a couple different times in the '80s and in the early '90s.
Yeah. Just share one experience that was like.
Oh, well, sneaking into the Spectrum was always a challenge, and no wonder when you get in. I actually ended up front row one time, sneaking in with no ticket whatsoever. So
On the rail.
Yeah, on the rail.
On the rail. Good for you. All right. Thank you, Gage. All right. And what is your name?
Sheepdog.
Sheepdog. Now, how'd you get that name?
Because at the time I raised sheep and trained dogs.
All right.
Trained dogs for 19 years.
Wow. Where do you live now?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yep.
What part of Tennessee?
Elizabethton area. It's about 10 minutes from Watauga Lake and near Roan Mountain.
Well, isn't there another town that you could reference in terms of it being
Maybe
close by?
Johnson City.
How about that? Johnson City, Tennessee.
Like the wagon wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me the best thing that's happened to you on this segment of your lash.
This segment, probably this experience. Yesterday was all about people and their kind, giving hearts.
Yeah.
Restores your faith in humanity.
Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. And what is your name?
Pebbles.
Pebbles, where do you live right now?
Oh, I don't really have a home right now. I was living in Salt Lake City,
On the
Utah,
trail,
before
right?
Here. But yeah, pretty much living on the trail now.
Good. Beautiful. All right. What are you grateful for this morning?
Oh, pancakes and coffee. Definitely.
Are you looking forward to the end here, about 160 miles, or are you apprehensive about what life is going to be like afterwards? Or are you in the moment?
I would say a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think it's been a long journey, and I'm excited to choose not to hike when it's pouring rain and sideways winds. But I think it'll be tough when it's over to start something different.
It's going to be a challenge for everybody. And you, sir, what's your name?
I'm Holes.
What is it? Holes.
Holes.
Why is that?
Unfortunately, I've put holes in almost everything I brought on the trail, so things don't work as well when they have holes in them.
Right.
But I've been making it work.
Especially sleeping pads.
Especially sleeping pads.
What surprised you about the Appalachian Trail?
I think it's been the generosity of people out here. It's been incredible. I think day-to-day life, you don't think about how many good people are out there. You see in the news all the bad news, and coming out here restores your faith in people and makes you want to do good by other people too.
Beautiful. What do you think of your hiking partner?
She is beautiful. She's amazing.
Isn't she? And how about you? Where are you from, young lady?
You know who I am. I'm somewhere again.
What's that?
I'm somewhere.
Somewhere.
Once again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I'm from Johnson City, Tennessee.
And that's near what town?
Elizabethton.
How about that? It's a small world after all, isn't it? All right. Tell me what you are grateful for today.
I am grateful to be reminded that there are more good people than bad. It's a lovely surprise all the time. Every day you remember that because you meet so many nice people here.
Amen. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. And let's on the count of three, let's say thanks, Tim. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Tim. All right. What's your name, sir?
My name?
Yeah.
You want my full name?
Whatever you want to tell me.
It's Timothy Charles Harrison.
Beautiful. And where are we now? And what is this place?
We're in Carrion Place, TWP, T1R3, BKP, WKR. And this place, the Harrison's Pierce Pond Camps, is the only place in the town.
Nice.
And I'm the only person who lives in the town.
Yeah.
And Charlie, too, of course.
All right. And you've had this place for how long?
I've had it, this is my 36th year.
Incredible.
I've owned it, yeah.
Yeah. And what happens here?
What happens here?
Uh-huh.
Say
Nice.
That's what happens here.
I say so. Yeah, this is a sporting camp. It's a Maine tradition. Been here since the 30s. And being lovingly stewarded now by Tim for the last 36 years. Amazing. What'd you tell us last night? You told us that this isn't your place.
It's everybody's place. I've got a lot of guests that aren't just guests, their family, and this is their place too because they put a lot of heart and soul, a lot of work into it. And that's the only way this place operates is from the help of all these other people and everything.
Beautiful.
So it's a place that will always be shared
Yeah.
because there's a conservation easement I put on my property, so it forever has to be open to the public and run
Right.
as a sporting camp as I do.
Excellent. And you are also an accomplished keyboardist, organ player,
Only at organ and pipe organ.
but he plays mean piano. Trust me, because we jammed yesterday. So how'd you like playing with me yesterday?
I love it.
That's good.
I love music. I can't be without it.
It is. It's beautiful. Thanks a lot for having us.
You're welcome.
You got to love a place that uses pallets as steps. Morning, kids. Bone Spur, the Appalachian, coming to you from the Brook by Tim Harrison's Maine sporting camp, and another real knock me over with the feather event last night. First of all, coming over here, I was a little wondering when we showed up, and it looked a little sketch. But then we got here, and the place was full of love. It was amazing, and got to jam. Gage was here playing the harmonica. Tim's a great keyboard player. Had a nice Epiphone guitar, so we jammed, and that was a lot of fun. And then got the history of the place, which there's a lot of history to it. Built in the early 30s, been a sporting camp ever since, and he's had it for 36 years. And then I knew this was going to happen. As I've been mentioning, we're in the midst of a 6-day, 5-night backpacking trip, and we only pack food for 5-day, 4 nights. And on one end, we got 2 free cheeseburgers from Trail Magic people, and that saved us one night. And then last night, just had a feeling he was preparing a gourmet dinner for friends that were coming at 6. And so when we went into the kitchen to prepare our Spam and mashed potatoes, and the friends hadn't showed up, and then it turned out that they weren't going to show up, and then we were invited to have the gourmet dinner. I just kind of knew that was going to happen because that's the way the trail is. It's just magic, man. And so we did. We had his thunder thighs, stuffed chicken thighs with broccoli and cheese and all kinds of goodness. Just fabulous. With tomato bisque soup. That should be tomato bacon bisque soup, which was fantastic. And couscous with nuts and raisins in it. And that was my first couscous experience, and I give it a AA+. It was fantastic. So what a great night. So now we're off, easy. 3.5 miles today to meet the ferry at the Kennebunk River. And this 6-day, 5-night odyssey will be concluded, going to the Sterling Inn Hostel, and going to take a 0 and regroup for the march to Monson, then the march through the 100-mile wilderness, and then the plan for Katahdin, and we'll see how all that goes. So come along with us, Bone Spur, the Appalachian, along with, what's your name? Somewhere. Yeah, on the Appalachian Trail. Come along. This is the source of the brook that runs in front of Tim's place. Nice. All right, I have a stream crossing here. Hopefully do this and not get wet. We'll see. No. Blazing her own trail here. I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. We'll see what makes sense. Huh. Is the trail a random walk through the woods? Or is this random walk through the woods the trail? Yes. Here's Palm Stream Falls. Wow. Well, here's a gorgeous section of trail, that's for sure. Wow. Magical. First bridge like this, we should place this into the permanent record. There you go.
We did it. Now where do we go?
To the right. We follow the white blazes on the Appalachian
Oh,
Trail.
is that what we're supposed to do? I can't believe I hadn't figured that out by now.
First view of the Kennebec is a wide river. We'll be taking a canoe across it. You ready? I'm ready. Just tell me what to do.
All right, you want to handle your phone? Or?
Yep.
Just take a couple strokes on the right, and then I'm going to have you switch to the left.
Okay, right now?
Yep. Yep, and just switch to the left. And we're going to sneak through this little shower area here.
I canoed in the Boundary Waters.
Oh yeah?
That was nice.
I heard a lot about that.
Really nice.
There, but
bitched about the way I paddled the whole time.
Why is that?
I didn't do it right, they said. I got a pretty strong lower body now, but not so much the upper body.
Yeah, the weenies now.
Step out on the right, shoulder, and walked up the hill.
This been up the white guy.
Yeah, pretty funny.
All right, Greg. Appreciate it, man.
No problem. So if you guys end up walking up the trail here, just make sure my dog doesn't follow you.
Okay.
Tell her to stay.
Oh,
She's up
okay.
over
All right, we're just going to the road, so.
there. Her name is Maggie. So
Stay, Maggie, stay.
We will make
yeah,
sure
tell her
Maggie
to stay.
stays.
I don't think she will.
Beautiful.
Be sure.
Have a good day. Was that your first canoe experience?
It was.
What? Never in a canoe, eh?
Never ferried, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what'd you think?
It was nice. It was nice watching somebody tell you something to do, what to do.
And how did I do?
You did good.
Did
You
I follow
very
direction?
Well. Yes.
I followed direction.
Yes. It
Yes,
was
indeed.
Smooth canoeing.
Good.
You
Well, I'm
and
glad that it didn't.
helm.
I'm glad it didn't work out like my last canoe trip. And we successfully got across the river, and now we will successfully go to the hostel. So, thank you, Somewhere, for doing the videography.
You're welcome.
Once again, the Bonesford vortex comes through here. Check it out. And it just settled down. It just settled down. The Bonesford vortex is the place to be. It just works. Because here we are at the Sterling Inn. Not out there. Hey, look, here's Gage.
Cheers.
He was born at night, but not last night. He's in the right place as well. Under, whatever it is.
Under a roof.
Under the roof at the porch, at the Sterling Inn. Yeah. Well, here's Somewhere. Yeah. This is it, the Bonesford vortex.
Nice not to be on the trail.
Coming through again. All right, kids, that was from early September in Maine, and here it is late October in Virginia. And I guess I forgot to do a concluding video that night. And it was just a short day, 3.5 miles crossing the Caratunk, and but just an example of the fellowship that we experienced in Maine. The Tim Harrison Sporting Camp was fantastic. Made friends all along the way, and the Maine journey was just life-changing. It was really awesome. So hope you enjoyed that video. May your eyes be filled with wonders. May your heart be full of joy. May your footsteps be firm as you walk with God. Amen.